Rupert.
Hi, Simon.
Hi. Yeah, just a little bit of assistance. During this retreat, I've been substituting awareness with being. I find it more accessible. So I ask myself the question, tell me about your being, and I go down deep into myself, and all I come up with is, when I'm successful, and this is the point, I'm not always successful, and I wanted your assistance with that, I come up with I am, and I'm aware I am. So that encapsulates not just, well, it encapsulates the felt sense of being to me, yes. And so I think the mind's got a little bit kind of wise to this portal. And so it was working really well. And in the last day or so, I asked myself that question, and it sort of seems to almost go sort of dull, almost like a blank, not a blankness, but it's a sort of a dullness. It's almost like the mind is sort of, I don't know, it just sort of puts a fog in there, as it were. And I was just wondering if you could help me to sort of slightly untangle myself because it's been so sweet to just go, oh, I am, and then I just follow the I am, and then I'm in infinite being, which is clear and empty and aware. And so, yeah, so that's my question.
Well, it's true, Simon, from the point of view of the mind, being is dull. It's like compared to all the beautiful, colourful people in this room, the space is bland. It doesn't compare, if we compare it with objects. So the screen is boring compared to the movie. It's true. But if we ask being, what is your, not the mind, if we ask being, what is your experience of yourself? And being were to refer only to its experience of itself. It's like asking the space in this room, what is your experience of yourself without reference to all the people? So it can't say, I'm boring in reference compared to the people. It's just its own experience of itself. What would the space say about itself? Would it say I'm boring? Would it say I'm dull? Would it say I'm limited? No, it would say I'm at peace. I'm free. I'm open. So it's the same. If we consider our being to be dull, we're still looking at it from the perspective of the mind that is always seeking objective experience. But if we just sink into being, we experience our being from its own point of view, it's peace there.
But that's what has been happening to me, is that I've been sinking into this sort of unfathomable, beautiful peace. And then there is times when I approach this, and as I said, it's almost like a fog emerges. It's like the mind is trying to sort of throw its last trick there, as it were. It's kind of trying to, like, it's sort of, as I said, I can't describe it more clearly than that, but it's just a sort of it's not a dull, it's a sort of, it's like a smoke screen it's throwing up.
It's the screensaver that lies behind the screen and all the programs.
Right.
It's the mind mimicking.
Exactly.
The empty presence of being.
Because it's got kind of wise to it, and it goes,
it's the last, after all the other programs have been closed down, it's the last blank image that seems to veil the screen.
Yeah, and it goes, I am. And it's the mind. It's very subtle. It's very subtle.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
really, you don't feel very I am-ish to me.
Yeah.
You feel you suck, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's a help. I mean, I guess that's sort of what I'm wanting some help with.
Yes, you see, that's the mind. That's the mind appropriating being and claiming it for itself. It's like King Lear. Sorry, Manny. It's like King Lear saying, I was going to get you back sooner or later, Manny. It's like King Lear tracing his way back through the layers of his experience, and then the last thing he experiences, he thinks, I am John Smith. That's what your mind's doing, yeah.
What to do?
Just stay there, Simon. Just stay there. It's such a small step from King Lear's belief, I am John Smith, to John Smith's experience of himself. It's just a tiny, you can't do anything, because anything you do, King Lear would just be substantiating him. Just rest there. Wait for the King Lear to take off his last layer of clothing.
That's sort of been it's been quite unpleasant in that, but that's sort of been what I'm trying to be doing, and I will continue to do, just because I thought there's nothing else. That intuitively I felt that.
Yes, I understand that you're trying to do it, and
yeah.
But it'll come about through relaxation.
Okay.
Anything you try to do would be King Lear trying harder to experience I am John Smith.
Yeah, I think you just nailed it there. I think that's it. I think I've been trying to just be patient rather than just relax and just allow it to happen.
Yes, the trying is just a very subtle way that King Lear perpetuates himself.
Yeah. Good. Thank you very much. That's really helpful. Thank you.